places in North America where the woods feel unusually dense, where the light disappears faster than it should, and where locals quietly warn visitors not to wander off the trail. In these places, people speak of a tall figure that stands just beyond clear view, not moving, not calling out, simply present, in a way that is difficult to explain. Long before the name Slender Man became known online, scattered reports across rural towns described an unsettling pattern. Families on camping trips spoke of a shape standing between tree trunks at dusk. Drivers on back roads claimed they saw someone tall and thin near the tree line, only for the figure to vanish when headlights touched it. Children, in particular, gave similar descriptions. A man with very long arms who did not have a face. These accounts rarely traveled far, and most were dismissed as tricks of distance or failing light. Everything changed in 2009. A simple image posted on an internet forum showed children playing, while a tall, faceless figure stood behind them. It was meant as fiction, but what followed was not. People from different parts of the country began sharing memories and sightings that matched the figure long before the image appeared. Stories emerged from wooded parks, schoolyards bordered by forest, and old walking paths used by locals for decades. Some of the most frequently shared encounters happened on deep forest trails. Hikers described seeing what looked like a burnt tree trunk far ahead on the path, only to realize it shifted slightly when they glanced back. The forest would fall completely silent. The air felt heavy, and when they turned again, the tall shape was suddenly much closer, without any sound of movement. These reports all came from different states, yet carried the same quiet fear. Others spoke of late-night moments at home. A few families living near wooded areas recalled waking to see a tall figure standing at the tree line, perfectly still, facing the house. It never approached or knocked. It simply remained there until morning light made the outline disappear. The sightings happened weeks apart, but the descriptions were almost identical. Unlike other creatures in folklore, Slender Man does not have dramatic encounters tied to him. There are no attacks, no chases, no warnings shouted from the dark. The reports have something quieter in common, an overwhelming sense of being watched. Witnesses say the figure stands completely still, with a calmness that feels out of place in the natural world. Some recall a faint buzzing in their ears, or a sudden heaviness in the air, as if the forest itself is waiting. The locations where these stories appear share clear similarities: dense woodland, trail systems with long, straight paths, abandoned structures surrounded by trees. Several park rangers in the Midwest have noted repeated visitor complaints about a tall figure standing deep in the tree line, always described in the same way, and always gone by the time staff checked the area. A few towns went as far as placing signs warning hikers not to explore at dusk after a rise in strange sightings. Slender Man's presence is unusual because it sits between reality and suggestion. The figure does not move in recorded patterns. It does not leave footprints or physical traces. Yet the descriptions remain consistent across people who have never met each other. A man as tall as a doorway, thin enough to resemble a shadow, and silent in a way that makes ordinary forest noises disappear. Some believe he represents something that has always existed in deep woods, long before a name was given to it. A watcher, a presence that stays at the edge of human vision. Others think the legend grew because the places where he is seen already carry a natural unease, and the figure gives shape to a feeling people cannot quite explain. Whatever the truth, the Slender Man legend has become one of the strongest modern folklore stories in the world. It grew from a single image into a collection of sightings spread across years and regions. each one adding another piece to the same quiet figure in the trees. Whether he is real, imagined, or something that lives between those two ideas, the reports continue. A tall shape where no one should be. A silent observer on the edge of familiar paths. A presence that disappears the moment someone tries to confirm it. This is Obsidian Murmurs, scary folklore. Subscribe and explore another legend.